I received a voice recorder for Christmas this year. It wasn't the only thing I received, of course. There were other heartfelt and bizarre objects that were handed to me, but the one thing that stood out was the voice recorder. I didn't receive its box at first. I simply received a brown envelope filled with microcassettes, something I had no real means of playing. Of course, this puzzled me at first, and I asked my loved ones for some kind of answer as to why I'd been gifted them. I felt I knew the answer already, but I always strive for certainty, and so I sat there, puzzled in a degree of anticipation. The small present was heavy, which was what shocked me at first, but as I unravelled the carefully taped gamer wrapping paper, I found the voice recorder neatly tucked into its leather sleeve. There was a cassette preloaded into it, and upon listening, I found it was the voice of my father, singing Feliz Navidad. The tone was off, and perhaps the playback speed or the wear of the tape was the issue, but either way, it didn't sound wholly like my father. There I sat, with an intricate piece of analog technology, something outdated and beautiful. I think the reason it was bought was because after my occasional binging of the Magnus archives, I was looking to use old tapes I had found in the attic to record my own music. This, of course, did not go as planned, and after many technical difficulties, my father and I gave up. He must have thought back to that, and possibly a rewatching of Baby Driver, where he made a comment about a voice recorder being used in one of the scenes and its effectiveness in the real world compared to its effectiveness in the film. He does show true care when getting me these bizarre gifts. Either way, I took everything I had gathered up to my room. The cassettes were tucked neatly into a small skull bowl along with the player itself, and I sat with it in my hand, listening back to a short 15-second sound bite that had been tucked away on that tape. Every time I listened back, it didn't sound right. It didn't sound the same, just slight, odd bits here and there. The item itself served no real purpose to me. I owned a microphone. It's what I'm using right now, and I received that for my birthday only 19 days prior. I've been using it to make recordings such as this and some audio notes since. I had no other way to play the microcassettes other than the player itself. It merely existed for its purpose, and had no way to work with anything else I owned. So why did I own it? The gift itself came from a place of understanding and well-meaning, but what did I do now? What did I use it for? Would I simply use it just to use it? It couldn't help with my work or artistic pursuits, so why have it? How can an object so simple exist and function in such a way that its very existence is in complete contention with every other object in my possession? Why did it feel hostile? Like I'd been gifted a wound or some kind of non-functional limb. How can something exist only to exist?